My name is Aster, an eladrin hailing from the Feywilds. I have traversed great lengths to get here. I am a cleric of the god Sylvanas, and a sage of the Four Seasons, sent on a divine mission to determine the halt of the natural order, and hopefully set things right.
Hi, my name is Cerelia. Cerelia Eon. I am an autognome bard from the island nation of Lantan. I have traveled to the Icewind Dale to find something stolen from my creator, among other things. Bye-bye!
Hello, my name is Cyphus Tomeseeker. I am a human mage hailing from the Academy of Waterdeep. I have heard rumors of a great city once lifted to the stars that came crashing back down, here in the far north. Hence have I come to the Icewind Dale, seeking the knowledge and magic of that once great city.
Greetings, friends. I am Garosh, a proud silver dragonborn. I grew up in forests south of the Icewind Dale, training to become a stronger ranger that protects both nature and civilization. I have come to the Icewind Dale following a prophetic dream and a mysterious egg. I look forward to seeing what challenges present themselves and to help the people that are suffering along the way.
Hello, my name is Kataros, and I'm a half-drow tiefling. I grew up not far from the Icewind Dale in a small settlement just outside of Luskan. I was born with an innate arcane ability, and have worked on mastering my powers for as long as I can remember. Now that my life is in my own hands, I want to travel to the Dale and find myself.
More playlist going, so you know it's real.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I forgot to give us... Where is it? East Haven. Or the songs for East Haven. Oh my god, that's so loud. Alright, guys. Last we left off, you had just... Did you put Charmed on Ronaldo?
I like Ronaldo.
You had just interacted or thrown hands with a Dwergar. I'll move us over to Owlbear. Did you guys have any plans? It is, I believe, the 6th of Eliant, or 5th. Depends on the notes. Because Jonathan said 5th, but I am on the 6th on my notes. It's a good ways into the... You had just started the day going to the docks, if I'm correct.
Yeah, so I think we probably head back to the speaker. And then... How far are we from Dugan's Hole?
It is a veritable walk. I believe it's like 8 hours.
And that's where the Fisherman disappeared? We still have to find?
No, the Fisherman disappeared on Lackdenshire. Like, it's connected to East Haven.
Aren't we on Lackdenshire right
Yeah.
now?
Yes. To make it from East Haven to Dugan's Hole would be approximately, yeah, close to 8.5 hours.
And that's south from here, right?
Yes. I'm fucking removing this Charmed on Ronaldo. But Ronaldo's like, guys, I think it's over. We can go now. You can see
We still have to search for the missing Fisherman.
True. Well, Ronaldo just means away from the ferry as he's turned back. A crowd is starting to gather. You look over off the dock, and you can see some of the people off of the dock a little farther into town have started to, like, peer over at some of the smoke that's been rising. Not like deep in, more so the houses very close to the ferry and the dock because of the light. But some people, you can, Ronaldo is like, I think they saw the fire. We should probably move.
Are they going to be upset that we lit the boat on fire?
Probably. If not, they'll report it to nearby officials, and I don't think that setting fires is exactly legal as much as, you know, pinch pockets are.
Right.
Let's get moving! And he, like, hurries you along. He would cast Expeditious Retreat if he had it. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say, anybody have invisibility or anything like that?
No. Ronaldo takes off down the dock if anyone wants to follow him. Expecting that you guys will at least come his way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alright. Following in, I'm also gonna... Someone cast Mega Fireball of Death, I guess?
I don't know what that's called.
Also, why is Garosh pink? Who made Garosh? Who painted Garosh pink?
I want to see pink Garosh.
Oh, it's his name. Just is pink.
Garosh is definitely purple.
I'm
Shouldn't we
colorblind.
talk to somebody and tell them that there were Dwergar here?
Yeah, you can report that to whoever. Specifically,
Are there any official
if you
people
wanted to
coming?
report it to Captain Imdra Arlagath, the captain of the militants or militia here in East Haven, you absolutely can. She can be found at the town hall, which Ronaldo is more than willing to guide you guys to if he would like to.
Yeah,
Okay, we can go tell her first and then go.
It would
after the
definitely make
Fisherman gang.
sense to report this. The town hall is just down the street. It's one of the larger buildings. He takes you.
And everybody saw that Dwergar set fire to the boat, right?
Oh, absolutely.
No, and we had just left before the fire really started. We had beaten them off, but with our hands, no magic.
Pause, but yes.
Yeah.
All right. He's all the way over here if you want to move over to, as it says. I should probably not write this in white.
It's written in blood.
Yeah, it's written in the blood of all the fishermen that went out to fucking find fish. As you guys are passing through, you can see other various shops and stores and just regular townhouses. Does anyone want to give me a perception check? There is some certain butchery shops that are hanging new signs out their windows.
I'll perception. I got 17.
You can see that there is new posted signs with fresh paint that's now frozen rather than dried. Knucklehead trout, 1 silver piece per head. Spearmouth salmon, 1 gold piece per head. Ronaldo, like, breathing as he's walking by Aster, is like, oh, looks like they're getting desperate for food. You guys make it to the main town hall of East Haven, and outside you can see Imdra Arlagath is talking to a few guards and points over, goes, "You 5! 6? Come here." And she pulls you guys close. "I'm getting word that a fire broke out on the ferry. And seeing as you guys are coming from that direction, you wouldn't happen to have any idea of what's going on over there, would you?" She gives you
We
kind of
discovered an encampment of Dwergar.
It already started burning down the boat when we got there.
Oh. She might need either performance or persuasion to really set it in stone. The simple explanations seem like they would make sense to a person, but she looks at you guys weirdly and is like, "There's not been a Dwergar sighted here in hardly ever."
Ow.
I got a 7.
Do
on
it.
persuasion
You got a
to tell her that we
7?
started the fire.
13 on
Rolls a 5
performance.
plus 8.
Yeah.
Can you recount some of the things that happened while you were there? Just to give her
Yes.
greater detail. How many Dwergar were there?
There was at least 1, but I think there may have been more.
How many more?
We know that there is at least 2 actually, and that they are invisible. We actually know that they have encampments all over.
Yes, we found a map of their other encampments.
Well,
Yeah, we
perfect.
encountered them before.
Could I see this map?
That's how the boat caught fire. They tried to set fire to the map.
She takes her thumb and her pointer finger and, like, caresses her chin and is like, interesting. And now, you wouldn't have happened to have stopped this Dwergar, would you?
He minimized himself and fled.
You see, I'm finding this all very peculiar and very coincidental. But given what I've heard about you, I'm willing to make an exception, even if this fire was not started by the Dwergar. Just please try your best to stay your hand in causing danger. East Haven has enough problems already with pickpockets and such. I don't want to have to legalize arson to allow your stay. Now, if you would, and she turns back to a pair of soldiers who have approached her to give her news. You guys were convincing enough that she believes you that you did have a fight. Maybe minimizing Dwergar was a little weird, but weirder things have been going on in the 10 towns. So she's willing to overlook this now, even if it isn't the truth. Though you know it is.
Should we mark on a map for her where we saw the encampments?
If you have a free map that you're willing to give her.
How much could
She doesn't have a map?
She doesn't have a map of the 10 towns as it stands. She has a map of East Haven. I just realized Nick drew a fucking Among Us and a snow cap over in the corner.
I'm not sure who really... I think it was Aster and Cerelia, maybe, who saw the map. Are there any other encampments near East Haven that
Yeah, I feel like was that
would
one
be
of
her
the
jurisdiction?
20 on it. I remember I got a good look. I feel
You
like
got a
Cerelia-
really good... It's you saw that there's marks of the 10 towns. You're not really sure if that means there's encampments or they are marking their own map of the 10 towns. But you know that they had specifically mapped Caer Konig / like the side of Caer Dinival or Kelvin's Cairn, where they had their stronghold, where you guys had last cleared, and the ferry in East Haven, as well as another mark somewhere out in the mountains far south of the 10 towns. You couldn't exactly pinpoint it on a map, but you could give the general like direction of the
Cyphus will ask if there's anything far south of the 10 towns that she knows about.
Nothing I'm willing to share. It's more of a malicious secret amongst the speakers, even. Maybe another time, but until you prove yourselves worthy of that knowledge, I'll withhold it on my own.
Very well.
She turns back and continues conversing with other soldiers who continually barrage her with new information or questions about various happenings in East Haven. Ronaldo turns and is like, well, she took that pretty well.
That was Imdra, right?
Imdra Arligath, the militia captain
Oh
of East Haven.
Just double checking.
Yeah, you're fine.
Can we like listen in at all on their conversation, see what they're asking?
Yeah. Actually, I'm so happy you said something. Well, Justin, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
A D100.
I have to do a D100?
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
You're carrying your special rock.
I can't get over the rock? I don't get a wisdom saving throw? 63.
Oh, actually, let me make sure. But Nick, can you give me a perception check with disadvantage as the wind howls? It's a hearing check. Okay, yeah, Justin, now you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You need a 10.
I should get it. I have a +5. I can't believe I failed.
Okay. All right, Justin, you pull the black rock out of your pack, and as you're holding it, you no longer feel that like burning desire to hold this to you at all times.
Okay, since the second I picked it up, I realized it was evil. Can I cast it away?
You want to just throw it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it.
Where are we and how visibly are you throwing it?
You're just in front of
Like I've been burned.
Someone grab Boof before they play fetch.
Yeah. He's back at, or at least around the inn. If you guys call to him, he'll come. But
Was Cerelia immune to it? Maybe she could carry it.
Kataros.
But I will.
I picked it up.
What did you get for your check?
12.
All right. Inside the town hall and nearby you in the snow, you can hear a faint whisper calling out to you in an a very familiar and uncomforting voice. One you can't pinpoint, but one that sends shivers up your spine.
Ugh.
Oh.
Can I ask the captain? I will notify nobody to touch the rock. There's a curse upon that rock.
You throw the Black Charlatan down onto the ground in front of East Haven Town Hall, and then you turn to Imdra Arlagath and you go, "Nobody touch that, by the way. It's cursed." Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I picked it up unknowingly in my travels.
And you've dropped a cursed stone right in front of our town hall.
Fine.
I believe.
I will politely walk over and just like put a cloth around my hand and like pick it up.
Okay.
In my bag.
Yeah, you.
I'll make a wisdom save. I'm not.
Yeah,
expecting...
go for it.
I'm more just putting the cloth for a show, not because.
You grab hold of this thing, and even through the cloth, you can feel your hands start to chill. Can you go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw?
I'm pretty good at those, but I rolled poorly and have been. I got a 9.
You got a 9?
My God.
Ty.
I have a +5 to that.
Something seeps into the nature-y reserves within your soul and freezes over that warm forest that guides your heart. And all of a sudden... I
just told you not to touch that.
You grab it. As you grab hold of it, you're like, oh my God, I can't let this go. Like...
Cool.
100% you feel like you would literally die if you let this go.
I point to him and I say, "See?"
I very visibly turn seasons and suddenly have like winter foliage.
Okay.
And, like, blue skin.
Do you want me to change it?
Yeah, if you have it.
Yeah. So describe. How does he like molt horns? Like, what does he look like? Or how does he feel?
I don't think the horns molt as much as they just kind of like...
Oh, like reindeer do, where they look all like bloody and gruesome?
Not quite. I imagine that if I'm like changing like from like to like a summer season, but I think because I'm going from spring to winter, it's just like they very quickly like dry and like wither, as does all like the plants on my hair, and I turn blue as if I am like losing all of the color in my face, the same way as someone like floods pale. I suddenly lose like the gentle green hue.
All right.
Crazy.
I was gonna have our robotic friend pick it up, but
it's fine. No. I've got it.
All right. As he grabs hold of it, his skin changes to a darker blue, and you can see what is it? What is the plant that is on him? There's berries of some kind. Holly?
Moss?
Yeah. I have like
him.
berries now.
Holly berries now grow outside of Aster's head and his hair. He seems a lot more appropriately designed now for winter. Ronaldo is like, whoa, what the shit? He inspects Aster. He's like,
something people can do.
All right.
Or, I guess do.
As Imdra is looking at the 6 of you, she's like, all right, all of that aside, sorry, I'm just so not used to these kinds of antics. And honestly, I'd prefer if they stayed out of East Haven, but do you have any updates on my prior request given to you?
We were distracted by the ferry, but we will set out to find the Fisherman now.
Wonderful. I hope to hear good news by the end of the day or sometime after. And she, with a few men, goes, all right. I know some of you wanted to listen into her conversation, so if you wanted to do that, I'll let you roll to hear what she was talking about. But she turns to the few other soldiers that had been talking her ear off and is like, let's go. And she begins moving towards the ferry area. I believe, Nick, you wanted to listen in? Go for it. Or what did you get?
Okay, 12.
12. You can hear that both men have been reporting about seeing footsteps or people seeing imprints of feet being made with no visible person throughout the town. And they became frantic and started returning, or at least moving in the direction of the ferry before disappearing. Imdra believes it to be some kind of mage playing pranks. But after hearing what you had heard, or what you had told her, she wonders if it has something to do with everything going on this morning. All right. Sorry.
I think it seems likely that they are involved.
Nick, when you hear this unfamiliar voice calling out to you from the inside of the East Haven Town Hall and just beside you by the snow, does he have any guttural reactions to hearing this disembodied voice, or is he just like, I'm going fucking crazy?
Yes, but also he's kind of trying to peek, see if he can see whatever's calling it.
Did you want to look inside the East Haven Town Hall?
Yeah, we're right beside it, so we'll take a little peek inside while
everyone
the sun goes down.
All right, let me move you specifically over for a moment. I don't think I was supposed to do this. I think it's supposed to look more like this.
I saw nothing.
Yeah. Thank God.
Can't
And
see
you
shit.
walk in just about here. Except not in there. You walk into the front of East Haven Town Hall. Allow me to read to you. This chamber is decorated with oil paintings depicting life in East Haven, including a large painting of the town itself on the north wall. Sorry, I'm also hiccuping very horribly. Mounted on the south wall is a 5-foot-long stuffed knucklehead trout. Its wooden plaque bears an engraved copper plate that reads, in common, Big Knuck, caught by East Haven fishers during the summer of 1479 DR. The voice calls out to you again, now a little clearer, coming from a little far back on the first floor, through doors.
I was kind of hoping it was Big Knuck.
Big Knuck's talking to you. It's Knuck's talk to? Or no!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna die, dude. I get slaughtered for saying that.
I mean, get nuxed.
Given for his love for Old Bitey, he's definitely taken aback by Big Knuck a little excitedly, and then he hears the voice call to him again, and he just turns back towards it and starts walking that way.
So yeah, it's trying to get you to come through the door to your right upon entering and go farther behind.
Can I open the door and see what I see inside?
Yeah, absolutely. You walk through into the second area. It's not through the stairs, but on the same floor over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I thought it was like a platform. It's like, ooh, they're fancy.
No, there's multiple floors here. It doesn't have it now. I don't know why it came with it, but this is a smaller room. This room contains rows of desks and filing cabinets. A few overstuffed lounge chairs are set aside for visitors. So I don't know why they gave this fucking room nothing. But it would look kind of like this. Oh no. More like, yeah. With desks all around.
Like school desks, or is this more like a office?
Closer to office. You can say, like I said, there is filing cabinets, but they kind of go in rows. There we go. You hear the voice now getting louder. This time a little bit more clear, just Kataros. And it guides you through this room into the one behind. You can tell that it's coming from just beyond the door.
He'll call out in common and just do a little hello as loud as he can.
No voice responds. At least no voice that sounds as though it's not coming from the inside of your brain.
Oh, it's terrifying. Alright, let's peek through this door.
Alright. Moving into the next room. You are in... Low burning lanterns cast a gentle glow upon a tall black object in the center of this room. Although one could easily mistake it for a statue, this object is actually a figurehead of a ship and is carved in the likeness of a winged demon. The demon-shaped figurehead stands 8 feet tall. Shards of wood jut out of the demon's back to a point where the figurehead was once attached to the hull of a ship. As you walk in, you can see the figurehead. Do you enter? You grabbed the couch by accident.
I throw the couch at it.
Here, I can lock that down so you don't grab it.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll go in. Can he see if he can glean any significance from it? Like if it was for worship or if it's some sort of luck symbol?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check or an investigation check to investigate the figurehead.
Really need a detect magic spell. That is going to be a 14.
This figurehead is made of black chatelaine. Or at least parts of it contain it. And as you stare at it, and you see your reflection inside it, a younger Kataros, one stained with blood all over his face and arms, looks back at you for a moment, and you hear a... Welcome, my boy! And out from behind it steps a man who very quickly disguises himself, but the flash of his true self is known to you. And I am going to use a little token for him, because he doesn't want to reveal himself all too perfectly to you yet. You know who this is, though. And I do want to know, does he have any inherent reaction to seeing this figure step out?
He looks like he wants to turn and leave the room, but he knows better. His eyes kind of widen, and he's just like looking up expectantly, wondering why he's seeing this figure again.
Oh, it is wonderful to see you as well. Come closer, come closer. You've seen this masterpiece carved, yes?
He kind of chokes out in a shaky breath. Why did you bring me in here? Why are you here?
You see, my boy, I'm having a bit of trouble. Some forget themselves where I'm at, and underlings of mine, or at least those far below me, forget their place. One in particular has forgotten himself far, far too well. He thinks himself some kind of despot now. And as though he's creating his own army, I need only one fine soldier. I've come to you to make an offer. Now I know all too well how familiar you are with my offers, but this one will surely benefit us both if you only hear me out. He snaps his fingers, and you guys are back in the other room. You are sitting upon one of the nearby couches, and he is gleaming through the filing cabinets before he goes, aha. He pulls out a map, very long, very large, very much so did not actually come out of that desk. And he pulls with it a piece of wing that has been chipped off. Now you see this black Chardolin. As beautiful as it looks, it can become even more perfect. As he's touching it, you see the black Chardolin start to taint and overcome itself with a azure blue that now stains the entire outside glass. There is a group, I'm sure you're familiar, who's gathering up as much of this as they can find. Now, I'm not one for revealing big finales, but they're doing something quite repugnant with it. And I wish to see that at least halted for now. If you would be so kind as to hear me out, and even partake in my request, I would see it done that you are repaid in kind. I know how desperately you are searching for a place to find comfort, and even so much as to relax. But seeing as you've turned to the Icewind Dale for these accommodations, I can see you're struggling to find safe haven. But if you agree with me and decide to partake, I'm sure I could see to it that places you once sought comfort in could return to being that very same thing. Are you willing to hear me out, young man?
I don't understand. How does this benefit you?
You needn't worry how this benefits me. All you have to worry your pretty little horns about is how you'll get to see Mommy again, and bask in the glory of all those that you loved to be worshipped by before.
I love not knowing this. I love not being here for all of this.
As he approaches you, he trails his finger along your horn, and pulls this piece of azure Chardolin down to in front of you, and inside it there is this visage of you reuniting with her again, and she picks you up and is crying, shout, my boy, he's come home. Along with this, other folk drinking and talking with you again. This visage of you contains no odd extremities that they were disgusted by. Think about it. I'll of course be back to claim your answer. He hands this azure Chardolin to you, and you feel there's no saving throw, but you can feel something magical about it.
Any chance I can glean what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to give me an Arcana check?
Yeah, he holds it up and just kind of looks it over. Again, needing that detect magic spell. Oh, that is a nat 20.
Awesome. This azure Chardolin is corrupted by... I guess I won't say for sure, but by this devil. This azure Chardolin no longer corrupts your mind, but instead, when you cast a spell against a creature that has resistance to cold damage, they no longer have resistance to cold damage. Or basically, it ignores cold resistance. You need only use this in tandem with other pieces. Collect and accrue more and more. As you accrue, I will be sure to check in on your progress. And at any point, if you should secede from my request, you needn't only drop it. But I'm willing to bet that a smart man like you will do no such thing. He turns back and doesn't face you again before he just gives you the until we meet again, Kataros. And as he blows away like a winter wind. He dissolves into snow that carries out an open window, and you can hear him just... and with that, you're alone inside the first floor East Haven Town Hall. You look over, and there is just a citizen, one of the town workers, who is like working at her desk. She is writing something, some sort of a scribe, and she turns to you with like, "Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Do you need something?"
Hi, were you here this whole time? I didn't see you either.
Yes, I've been working here very diligently. I'm sorry. Are you here to see the speaker? He's not in right now, but I can let you know when he returns.
No, you didn't see anyone come in here? Just...
Oh, no. I believe a fair amount of people had went off for a break. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to?
Oh, no. No, not at all. I was just leaving, actually. Thank you.
Okay, well, absolutely. Have a good day. Very confused, this woman continues her work. You walk out, or at least as you get to the doorway, you can see that there are a few other people just moving about through the town hall like entrance area. Some looking for the mayor or the speaker, some who are just like working their town guard position. Do you want to leave?
Yeah, Kataros still like a little wide-eyed, freaked out, just kind of pushes past them all.
All right.
And
People
for the
turn to
door.
you as you walk out, a little confused. You can hear someone being like, "When did he walk in here?" You walk back out, and the group, Ronaldo is like, "There he is! Oh, thank gosh! We can get going now, yeah?"
Yeah, is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
I guess we're just waiting on you.
Let's go!
All right. So to find this, Ronaldo is like, "You guys had a plan for looking for these fishermen, right?"
Didn't we ask the ghost he channeled? Where to
Cauldron
look?
Caves in Lachtonshire?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, he doesn't really remember anything, but as
But
you kind of
that-
mentioned the Cauldron Caves, he's like, "You're joking. You're joking, right?"
You said it.
Okay, I might have said it, but it wasn't my words.
Well, you can wait outside as usual.
Is there something about these cauldron caves we should know about?
We don't need to take you in the caves.
I'd be more than willing to stand guard. But the Cauldron Caves are, well, I guess they're somewhere across the western side of Lackdenshire. Do you guys have any boats? And for note, I believe you were offered a keel boat, if I'm to be correct. But it should... Where is it? You were... Ooh. Oh, maybe... Oh. You guys are offered a rowboat from the angler docks, which can hold 4 of you. But you can have... there's also a single-mast skiff that can hold up to 8 people, but it requires someone with proficiency in water vehicles, so you could hire someone nearby.
Isn't the water covered in ice?
It is, for a certain amount of it. There's about, like, a couple hundred feet off of the coast that are frozen, but afterwards it gets to actual waters. There's just ice flows.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna need to take a boat to the cave?
Well, it would definitely be faster. Whereas we might be walking along the coast for several hours, especially in unpaved terrain. It could take us far longer. But going on boat, I'm sure you could find it in a few hours tops. Maybe less?
Ooh.
We should-
I I'm so sorry, Greg. You just told us this. Who offered us the
Imdra offered you guys a rowboat, but seeing as there's 6 of you, unless only 4 of you want to go, which I find highly doubtful, you may have to rent or pay for a single mast skiff, which is just a larger...
How much would the skiff be, and how much is the guy to sail us there? Or, I don't know, wait, just I'm going to turn to Ronaldo. Does your many skills happen to include boat captaining?
I've channeled dead captains before. If that
I guess I'm asking, is he proficient with boat?
No. I'm proficient in... He, like, pulls out a little lute. Or no, he pulls out his flute. Like, plays a little note. Well, if playing the flute could man a boat, I'd be able to take on a whole fleet. Tweet! Like, plays a little tune. Other than that, I'm kind of useless. I'm glad you guys find him at least endearing.
It's okay, Ronaldo. You're trying your best.
Thank you, Cerelia. I do know that we could hire someone. They usually hang out around the ice anyway. I don't think many men are too eager and keen on fishing, so you might even be able to offer some of your services in payment. If you guys are willing to fish, that is.
I want to fish.
Sure.
Alright. Well, let's get going. And he leads you guys to one of the larger docks. Which is a little ways up here. Do you guys want to inspect some of the skiffs that are available?
Yeah, how much to charter a boat?
Alright. Well, if you are looking to pay someone rather than work for it, my guess is probably 1 to 3 silver per person. But if you're willing to work, I'm sure you could even get it down to copper, or even none at all if you do a good job.
They want us to fish.
Worth a shot.
Yeah,
Well,
that's surprisingly cheap.
Yeah. Not too many men are really excitable when it comes to fishing, especially in this weather and given the circumstances.
Alright, yeah, I'm down to fish.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to try.
Votes for fishing, I'm
You can
assuming,
just
are
pick our
all hands.
way, fuck it up.
It will be kind of hard to fuck up fishing.
I rolled a 12 on perception to see if any of the boats looks particularly better or worse.
Alright. All 3 of the larger skiffs on this dock at the end look pretty well cared for and well tended. I will say the ones that are closer to port look as though they've been here longer. Or I guess the dock is not exactly where you guys are going. You guys are going a little past the edges of the docks to get to open water where these skiffs will be holded or be held, because the rest of them are frozen in. There are a few captains that take you off the dock, or at least point off to their ships. All of them look relatively cared for from the distance you're at. There is no special mass or any notifying colors / heraldry other than, of course, the East Haven logos. Do you want to go off and try and investigate the ships themselves, or look at the ship, or I guess the captains on the docks
Yeah, I was
writing?
gonna say, let's talk to the captains and see if you can make
All right.
a judgment on that.
Alright. Give me insight check.
That is going to be 16.
Alright. The first one is a 50-year-old man, or 56-year-old human male. He has long, wavy blonde hair and blue eyes, and rough, scarred, white skin. He stands relatively tall, around 5'8", and he wobbles from at least side to side every so often. You can tell this man is a bit of a drunk. The other is a woman around the same age with long, straight black hair and these piercing cyan turquoise eyes. She's got smooth, pockmarked red skin. She's blushed by the cold, and she stands at a very short 4'5".
So we're going with the MILF, right?
Because I'm definitely thinking just the second person. Sounds a lot.
Second person?
The woman.
Any problems with that?
Nope.
Good with that.
All right. As you approach her, she seems to pretend not to notice you, but turns to you as you approach. What can I do you guys for?
We would love to charter your help and a ship for traversing the Isles.
Lackdenshire.
Yes, pardon me. We're trying to get to the caves.
The caves.
The Cauldron Caves.
Pardon me.
The Cauldron Caves. You're fucking kidding me. Well, are you hard workers?
Yes.
Also, with
All right, Miss Eager. She rubs the top of your head. And like, by accident. Not expecting it to tussle, but also being shocked by the response of metal being rubbed. And what about you boys?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good.
And Dad, you sound like you're coming from behind a door.
What is
Yeah, sorry, I'm on my phone. Hold on.
I'll say I'll leave it to spirited youth. But I can cast a rod.
Casting spells is the only thing I can cast. Seraphina.
I told the Wizarding Council I'd practice my casting, but I didn't say which kind.
Seraphina Stonesworn. She shakes, or reaches out to shake Cerelia's hand.
Hi.
Hello again. I'd normally charge about 5 silver for a charter, but if you guys can pull a couple knuckleheads, I'd be more than willing to let that slide. And you said you were going to the Cauldron Caves. You're sure?
Yes.
All right. Well, as dangerous as it seems, I'm not one to turn down free money. If you want to loosen your pockets, I won't hold them tight. Hop on. And she guides you guys off of the ice into the water. All right, lads. This is a bit of a fishy check. So I'm going to have you guys do some nature checks. We're going to sit out for at least an hour. And those of whom who pass will give me further checks to pull out of the water. Go ahead, and as you guys get onto the boats, the wind takes you off in the dark, blind sea. It's reaching close to 9:30, and you know that pretty soon you'll have some time with light, but not yet. As you are brought out onto Lackdenshire, you feel the boat start to slow after a while, and you hear her blow a horn. Ronaldo is like, as he looks over. Seeing her, she throws out some equipment. I don't believe all of you guys have fishing equipment, and Justin just died. But does anyone know for a fact that they have any bait or tackle gear? No.
No.
Perfect.
I've got priest stuff if we need to do any priest things.
Seraphina goes. Oh, go ahead.
I have half a roll of cheese. Does that count as bait?
That's
Honestly, I wouldn't say no. but no. Not to these.
Okay.
She is going to. I'm going to dock this from your pay for the rental fee, of course. But here, and she throws out a few different rods. If only 4, so split it amongst the more adept fishermen of you. Who of the 4 of you has the best natures? I would hope Aster.
I have a +2.
Awesome. Who else?
Cyphus has a +4.
Damn!
Oh.
It's an intelligence thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of stupid, so I technically have a -1, but I've got Jack of all trades, which makes it a solid 0.
Kataros?
I have a +1 in nature.
All right. So Cyphus, Aster, Garosh, and then Kataros?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, boys. Cast your lines. You all
So
go
how
to
much?
4 corners of the boat, and you roll to try and beat a 12.
Ooh, Cyphus got a 15.
Awesome. Kataros, Garosh, Aster?
Let me see.
I got 12.
Perfect.
It is. Ooh, I'm rolling really well. 17.
I got 3.
Garosh, after about half an hour, the boys all begin frantically pulling seconds apart of each other, as if a massive school of knucklehead trout has passed underneath, and you feel your line pull, and then bink! The line pulls back up with no hook upon it. Some greedy knucklehead trout must have bitten it off. Cyphus, Kataros, and Aster, all of you are going to need to give me athletics checks, as all of a sudden, all 3 of you begin being, like, almost hoisted over the deck. These are large knucklehead trout, and they are trying to pull you off the boat. If you were to fall off the boat, you will be in cold water.
Oh
I
no.
want to help. I want to try.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you want to grab hold to either of them, you can. You just need to be specific on who.
You could also get Bardic.
I am out of bardic inspiration because we haven't taken a rest.
Alright.
You also
Can
have
I-
absurd strength, don't you?
Yeah.
Can I get someone guidance?
Not while you're currently trying to rope this in.
Fair enough. That's why I asked.
That's fair. You're like you let go of your hand to try and cast guidance, and immediately you realize you're going to need both hands for this. Cerelia,
Okay, cool.
who are you grabbing?
I'll help Cyphus.
All right. You grab hold of the old
Help
man
the
around
old
his
man.
waist, and you realize how not so thin he is under this entire coat. You two are gonna make a group check. Garosh?
I think Kataros needs my help. Right?
Okay. Sure. You
'Cause
grab
I'm pretty
hold of
sure Aster has some strength.
Aster. Are you strong?
I am.
Awesome.
But I didn't roll very good.
All right. What did you roll for your
Athletics
athletics?
On the die, it's a 2.
Oh my
So it's a
god.
4.
All right. In unison, Garosh, Kataros, you guys roll athletics, and Cyphus, Cerelia, you guys roll athletics.
I'll roll.
I rolled 24.
Cerelia.
Oh my god. I got a
Cyphus,
12.
Cyphus, you begin being pulled over, and you feel your legs come out from underneath your robe as you're almost hung over. She grabs hold of you by the thighs and hoists you back onto the ship. A knucklehead trout following suit. Kataros, Garosh, what did you guys get?
I rolled a 23 on a
Oh my god!
Damn.
Kataros, what did you get?
Sheaving us back into the
8.
boat.
Kataros, you also become overtaken by this strength, and your body flies over the edge. Garosh reaching out, and how does he grab him? Is he like a neck grabber or like a full body?
Snap his
No,
neck.
it's gonna be full body. I'm just gonna Nelson under Kataros'
Okay.
arms.
All
And
right.
I'm like, oh no, you don't.
Pile driving.
As you pull him over, a large knucklehead trout is pulled up on board. And as you guys are celebrating, you realize in that moment, Aster is hoisted over the deck and falls into the water.
Oop.
All right. Immediately.
At least he's in his winter form.
You immediately sense this danger as life-threatening, as Seraphina is like, "Get him out! Get him out of the water!" Panicking, you guys run over. So you, Ty, can you give me a DC Constitution? Sorry, I love saying DC. A Constitution saving throw.
Yep. That's a 17.
All right. You are fine for now, right this second. You don't... It might be the shock of the water. If not, you are just hanging on. You are pulled out almost immediately. No check required as all of Seraphina and the others reach over to grab you. Some of them grab you by the shoulder, and one of them grabs you by the horns. You can only assume it to be one of the party members that you're not as familiar with right now. You look up and you can see Ronaldo holding you by the horns. It's the closest thing to him.
Not the antlers. Not the antlers, buddy.
I'm sorry, you're just so heavy.
Put me back in the water.
I'm not very heavy. I promise. You're just not that strong.
So you don't suffer any ill effects at the moment, but until you change clothes, you will be at the end of every minute taking a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Seraphina immediately moves you to the inside. What's up?
You can say no, but can I prestidigitation 1 to clean Aster and 2 to kind of like warm his little scarf thing at least?
Prestidigitation remove water?
If
not, you also have remove water or create water.
I do not.
I have create or destroy water after I take a rest.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'll at least warm you, I guess.
Let me
Prestidigitation can
instantaneously clean or soil an object. So I'm assuming when it says clean, you also can warm or flavor a cubic foot. And so I pick a part of his body to warm.
The core.
Right for the
core.
Yeah, I would say hands or toes.
Grab his tunic.
All right. So Aster, your pants are still soaked, but as you curl up, you feel your chest, or at least the shirt you're wearing, dry off and warm. Seraphina doesn't... I don't have any backup cold weather clothes, but I do have this. She goes in, she pulls out, like... just pants, like extra pants that had been left over there, covered in some dust and cobweb, but anything is better, you would assume at this point, than cold, wet clothing.
Strangers.
That sounds like a job for my magic feather duster.
Cerelia produces her magic feather duster.
Incredible.
Yeah,
it's another form of cleaning.
She taps the pants ever so lightly, and all of the dirty sections covered in dust and mold, gone. These are day one pants that look like they've been freshly bought from the market.
Drip. In fact, some Adidas stripes appear.
Very good.
Aster tracksuit.
Yeah.
Air George.
3 polo ski.
Does Aster have any?
Aster's Slavic.
He is now.
Guys, yeah.
We are looking for
the
cold
Feywild
kids.
is just Russia.
Do you have any aversion to the cold clothing? Are you like particularly disgusted by it?
Not really. I mean, Feywild's changes seasons like
daily,
a matter of like minutes. So I feel like I'm probably used to, as much as like it's still harmful to me. I'm sure I'm probably pretty used to like very abrupt cold weather.
Fair.
I do also just have a change of clothes.
Oh, awesome. You can refuse Seraphina's offer, but she just
I'll take the nice pants.
Yeah. You can keep them. They're just nice pants. They don't count as cold weather clothing. But
I will.
I think with your winter form, you may not even need it.
I don't get resistance to cold in my winter form, but I have resistance to cold.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. It's the enemy bestiary that winter eladrin have resistance to cold.
Yeah, see, that would be cool for me.
Yeah. That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be sick. I would have just showed up like that.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. With that, Well, you guys are fairly close to paying it off, but if you want to give the fishing pole to the girl, I won't stop you. Seraphina looks over to Cerelia and is like,
Yes!
You willing to take charge, young lady?
I'll do it.
I'm gonna tie a rope around her in case she gets pulled in.
I feel like we should be saying that about you.
Oh, am I fishing again?
Yeah, there's only 4 of you.
Oh, instead of that,
Unless Aster wants to fish
Aster,
again.
okay.
I was gonna
Aster
say
was
I
the one
also
was
tied
who's
the
swapping.
rope to as soon as
I was gonna say Ronaldo's offer, or also.
Yeah, can I just tie myself on board?
I was just gonna tie you to her.
Oh, I was. Ronaldo was like, "I'll take your place, Aster."
Ronaldo's gonna die.
My brave chum.
He's gonna be pulled in.
Guaranteed Ronaldo's dead if we do.
Nearly dying on our behalf, Aster. It's the only thing I could offer.
Sir Ronaldo, you are much too valuable to be spent fishing. You have a gift, my boy. That's another point. I am also like centuries older than this man.
He does play a little like he's like, well, if I can't fish for you, I'll warm your soul with a song. And he pulls out his flute.
No, you're gonna scare away the fish.
I was gonna say, as he pulls it out, Seraphina's like, nope! And grabs hold of the flute, pocketing it. I'll give it back after the trip. You're gonna scare off all the fish. He looks over to Aster and slowly reaches into his back pocket and starts to produce a pan flute.
I gently put my hand on his.
We can bardic inspiration.
Yes.
And like quietly shake my head, just like it's not time, bud. I know there's a song in your heart. You gotta get it out, but it's not the time.
I understand.
Oh my god, you're stifling him.
He will provide bardic inspiration to the least, I want to say skilled of you.
I'm also going to give guidance to someone.
All right. So, Kataros, you have a +1?
Yes.
He's going to give it to you. You're going to get a d6 extra.
Nice.
And guidance, Aster, who are you giving it to? Cerelia?
Who else is fishing?
Cerelia has a +0.
Oh, I'll give it to Cerelia.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Are we ready? You are very close. If you can get a really good roll, you might finish this in one go. But let's see it. All right, guys. Make your rolls.
Got a 19.
Damn. Was it plus anything or is it to... Oh, wait.
It's just 9. Oh, it's 14 plus 5.
16.
All right.
So my need to roll.
Kataros?
I got a 3 plus 4 is 7.
Garosh?
Is this nature again?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 14.
Awesome. So once again, 3 of you are able to hook fish. Kataros, you now know what it feels like to be the only dude on the boat that also didn't catch anything. You pull up the chopped line, and it forces you for the next few moments to re-hook your pole. Afterward, I'm going to need Cerelia, Cyphus, and Garosh to make athletics checks.
Oh, buddy.
You guys all begin pulling in, reeling these massive knucklehead trout with the 3, I believe, that are... Or no, 2, I'm sorry. 2 knucklehead trout that are hanging out on the boat behind you.
I rolled a 17 for athletics.
All right. Yeah, Cerelia, a mechanism in your fucking shoulder works like a winch, and you just begin reeling this knucklehead trout in. It shoots out of the water and lands besides the
19!
Damn!
Holy shit!
You can hear the of muscle shooting, exploding out on the sides of Cyphus' arm. They fill out his robe. And you can see he's not just all brain, he's brawn too. He pulls the other knucklehead trout. They collide in air and fall aside each other onto the boat next to the other two. The boat rocks backwards with the weight of these knucklehead trout coming in. Garosh!
Yeah, only got 10.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you... Oh, God. Garosh. You suddenly feel your feet underneath you slip from the icy wetness that has frozen underneath since Aster's arrival back on the boat, and you find yourself also pulled into the water. It is the same as before. A Constitution saving throw as you land. You hear Seraphina like, "Fuck's sake!" She jumps out. Roland is like, "Oh, not another one!" And he runs over to the bow. What's up?
I have a resistance.
You do have resistance. I'll give you advantage if you need it.
Oh, I probably do.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just check some Constitution +3. Okay.
It's kind of like, you know, Woo, as a person, you ever gotten into a pool that's cold, but you're like, I'll adapt to this?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Damn, yeah, you needed that.
Oh, wow.
On that one and a 14.
Yeah, so 17 total.
Alright, damn. Okay, so you see several people arrive at the side of the boat to help you in, but you know that you have the strength to not only pull yourself out of this situation, but to be in here for any amount longer. You know you're going to have to change, or at least dry your clothes off inside and hang out within the inside of this boat's area that's next to like an oil lamp or something. Do you pull yourself out, or would you let people pull you up?
No, I'll pull myself up.
Okay. As they reach down, you give them the, "No, I'm all right," kind of hand out. Throw your leg up over it, throw your tail up over it, and your tail pulls you up too.
It's like, all right.
I'll
be like, ugh.
Is anyone like, "Whoa, shit"? He's now a big wet dragonborn. Ooh.
I clap.
Actually, we have a clap.
Slippery.
We have a little.
Yay!
Where is it? It's the.
This is the soundboard.
Yeah.
Yay!
Garosh getting back on. All right. Now that you're back on and you jump inside, is prestidigitation one of your first
It's a
levels?
cantrip.
Okay, so do you want to do the same for him?
Yeah, Kataros will go inside with them and give a, "I'm sorry, I don't think I could have caught you like you did to me, even if I tried," before warming him up.
Don't worry about it.
The clothes on Garosh begin to dry. It takes Kataros a little bit longer, just because Garosh is so much bigger, and a cubic foot for Garosh is a lot less than it is for Aster. But after a while, it's finally... You can feel the warmth returning to your body. It's not necessary, or as necessary, but still a comfortable feeling to return to normalcy.
Yeah.
You, Aster and Garosh, you guys can both return to fishing if you'd like. If not, you can let the rest of the group. Ronaldo has proudly taken Garosh's pole, fully expecting that it's his time to step up.
Yeah.
If that is happening, I am like nailing this boy down. To the,
okay.
Boat.
You can hang near him, and I'll let you do some reactions, like some saving throws to try and catch him if he flies off. But you can have faith. He has really fucky stats.
That's true, and he's got proficiency with a bunch of shit.
Yes.
So.
All right, guys. So our last round of nature checks. Ronaldo has +1. I'll have you know.
That's not bad.
Oh my God! And he got a 20.
Yeah,
Ronaldo!
Nice.
Yeah, Ronaldo!
Ronaldo for Aster. I'll do this.
Oh my God, he's going overboard.
Cast his line out. What did everyone else?
Oh, we're fishing again?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
fish again.
Time to...
Oh, I didn't get one this time. We got a 9.
Oh, I got an
Cerelia.
11.
You got it. I thought you had a +1.
Oh, I did?
Oh no, you have a +0. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
it's
need
zero.
guidance again.
Oh yeah. Do you wanna?
Yes, I would love to.
All right, Kataros.
It guarantees that it makes Sweetie pass. So as much as you don't, if you don't mind me metagaming too much, I'd love to give it to her.
No, you're good.
Okay.
That is a 10.
All right. Bing! So Cerelia and Ronaldo. Sorry, I didn't mean to dramatic pause. I didn't mean to make that sound like it was gonna be cooler than it was. Cerelia, you grab hold of something on the line, and it pulls you. You feel your feet press up as a brace against the bow of the ship. Ronaldo pulls really hard, using.
Oof.
Ooh. All right.
On 11.
On 11. Oh God. I need to make sure. Okay. No, you fucked. I will say, this is way worse. As Ronaldo pulls out of the water a glistening, bright blue and yellow spearmouth salmon, Cerelia cascades over the wall of the ship. All four of you guys are well aware that
I heard of the boat.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. You heard me say it. I tied her to the boat.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's what you see then. Cerelia flies over the deck of the ship, and you hear clunk as the rope goes to its end. Cerelia, immediately sinking, is now just hanging out under the water.
Oh my god.
Cerelia,
Well, I figured she would be the one we had the hardest time pulling out of the water, so...
Cerelia,
Oh, because she's an anchor now.
Not that heavy.
You immediately feel bing, 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 bing. Your eye lights shine brightly through the water. You see that there is a school of spearmouth salmon swimming at least in your direction. They are going to pass you on a decent check or stab you on a bad one. Can you, and if you do well enough, you could even grab one as it passes by. But
It's all a game.
I am going to need a
Spearfish.
dexterity saving throw.
Spearfish.
Okay.
You're going to need a 12 or more.
Okay.
Very worried.
Spearfish.
I'm really hoping that her bullshit luck comes into play here.
Oh
my
I got an 8.
Cerelia, you hold your arms open as if to catch one. And immediately you feel clothing tear. As, let me get this guy's. They are going to hit you with a D8 plus 2. The spearmouth salmon runs through your side, and you feel some of your waist, like socket, scrape.
Oh. Is she getting keel hauled right now?
Yeah, you guys pull her up at this point, but Cerelia, as you are pulled up, you realize you've taken 10 damage, which is not fucking great, if I'm being real.
I'm okay.
But you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright. As you look down on, like, where your ball joint is, on the orange ball joint, there's a little scrape that you feel kind of click, or, like, not stop you, but it rubs or gyrates through very bumpy. It's kind of like you have a knee that pops. Or the autognome equivalent.
And I couldn't grab the fish that did it.
No, sadly. You do have like, a vendetta against this thing now.
You just look like really tasty.
Let me back in there.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Dives overboard.
As you've gotten back on the boat, Cerelia, you and the four boys realize that Seraphina's like, "Oh, this is perfect. We're fine fishing now. Pull the little lady up."
Okay.
the fish that you have collected will suffice for today.
Nice.
And with that, she is going to take you guys directly to Cauldron's Cave. Or Cove. Cave, I believe. All right. Yeah, so Haley, as Cerelia is pulled up, she looks like, what does she look like? Just her clothes are wet, right?
Yeah, she's just wet.
A wet rat.
Her clothes are wet. I mean, she doesn't feel cold, but...
Are her clothes
Metal rat.
clothes, or are they like sculpted?
No, they are clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, her clothes are like torn, I guess. God, do I use mending on myself, or do I use mending on my clothing first?
That's a really good fucking question.
It is a cantrip, so I can, I guess, use it and then use it again, like, immediately. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna use mending on myself.
Alright. How much does that heal?
It is 1d8 plus my constitution modifier, which is a +1.
Awesome. So go ahead and heal yourself for that much.
Blink, blink, blink.
The trek to the Cauldron's Cave, I keep wanting to say cove for some reason, it's not, is not very long. It's even less time than it took you guys to get out to the fishing waters. She drops you off, I'd say, pretty close to the edge. It is, I believe, a cave mouth on the water, or at least connected to the water. The water is frozen now, but as you're on your way, she does ask you guys if you know what you're getting yourselves into.
No idea.
All right.
That's sort of a loaded
Yeah.
question.
Just being honest.
Just being fucking real.
But people need help.
She's
We have
somewhat...
reason to believe that the missing fishermen are in those caves.
Yeah, no, your answer takes her aback. It's not often you see people in the Icewind Dale looking to do good, just for the sake of doing good.
Cyphus puffs out his chest a little bit.
You smug bastard.
Bonus action.
Yeah, the muscles are buffing out.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
What is Cyphus's
Yeah, I will.
performance? I don't know that. I don't know that one. Cyphus does not have very good performance.
Charisma.
This would be the time to roll in at 20. 17 now.
Damn.
Can I give him guidance?
I'll do it too. 18.
Give him a help action.
Like cross our arms, we like lean back to that.
You guys are doing the equivalent of like holding up.
Is this the Sentai pose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are holding up like magic lights to amplify the cut of his muscles.
Yeah, I'll do dancing lights around him.
Is he
Yo,
glowing?
I got thaumaturgy. I can make little tremors.
Make him look shredded.
I'm gonna cast guidance. I'm tapping him. Roll a d4, Justin.
His mere presence, his
Or
muscles.
actually, wait. Fuck it. I'll burn a spell slot in this. I'll bless you.
Oh my god.
No, it's just the same. It's the same bonus. I don't think there's a reason to do that, but
Yeah,
I would do it for the meme.
You got a 2 on the d4. That makes
All
sense.
right.
Also, I just realized on Owlbear, if you go to click roll and you hold it, it makes a shaking dice sound.
Really?
I like that.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. It does.
Anyway.
I'll try it.
Anyway, you guys finally reach the Cauldron Caves relatively quickly. And I might... Hold on. So as you get to them, you see that they are climbs. The ice leads to an entrance that used to be some form of waterfall. And I realized I didn't properly scale this map, so I'm changing it a little bit. There are 3 different entrances to this cave, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. once I scale this properly.
Yes.
But as you guys arrive here, does anyone have any... what are you fucking giggling at?
Wait, I gotta, sweetie, you gotta send it to the whole group.
Okay.
What did you do?
It's a picture of Cyphus.
Oh my god.
Wearing a wizard hat with a baseball brim saying, "Wizards want me, knuckleheads fear me."
Knuckleheads fear me. This
Is
close
there any
as
way
we'll
you
get.
can put that up on screen?
Legend.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, wait. That is fucking heinous.
I missed the brim on the first look. It's really something.
No, the brim is really the very important addition to this.
Thank you.
For people who haven't seen this yet. It looks like this. Anyways, we've made it to the Cauldron Caves, now more properly scaled. And as you guys arrive, you're finally able to see these 3 entrances. Or at least openings in the cave that lead to some kind of entrance. Wait, 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 wait. And Ronaldo, get over here. Yeah! I should scale him properly.
Little.
You must climb 3 of the northernmost cave entrances, which are all above the water level. You don't have to make a check to do so, because there's so many footholds on the cliff and handholds.
Nice.
Which way would you guys like to go? And we can list them down sort of a 1, 2, 3 method so that people watching can understand. But go ahead and move to the entrance that you guys would like to go through.
Is this on out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's all filled in.
Yeah.
Probably the largest one in the middle. Oh, are we all splitting up?
That's up to you.
I'm looking at East Haven.
Really? Oh, just refresh then. Ronaldo is going to
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
Aster.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I'll go in the middle one.
Yay,
Alright.
besties.
Me and Kataros on an adventure.
I'm with this squad I'm closest to.
Okay, sure. I guess we're splitting half and half.
That sounds good.
This seems fun. We each
Yeah.
have a
Fuck the
bard.
upper one.
Fuck
We each
that.
we each have a bard.
All my homies fucking
Okay.
hate that path.
All my homies fucking hate that path.
Well, as it turns out, we need to backtrack anyway. 'cause
No,
we forgot
that
about
is the
fucking
path we're
number.
gonna have to go to now.
Because we
Of
forgot
course.
the from the third path.
Alright, now I can freely cut through these paths. Walking through Cerelia, Kataros, and Cyphus. There is a
Yeah, we'll let
fork
the
in the
tank
path.
take the lead.
Who's the tankiest of you?
Cerelia.
She
It's
starts
true.
moving on treads.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should cast Mage Armor just in
Oh,
case.
yeah, maybe actually we should send Garosh
In
with
first.
y'all, and I'll take one of the casters.
No, I think it'd be funny.
Okay.
Aster
Whatever you
turns
say.
to Garosh at some point and is like, should we split up more physically evenly?
Yeah, I look at the fact that you and I are both wearing armor, and I'm like, do you think maybe one of us should have gone with the unarmored bunch?
I'm putting on mage armor too.
They have mage armor.
Full Elsa, let's go.
Let's go.
Damn, I have to touch for Barkskin.
I will say.
I'm very excited though.
So,
I do
guys-
have a plan for no more Cyphus die.
Do you guys
Oh,
want?
yeah.
Mage armor and Barkskin stack.
Do you guys want to move in the rows in line of who's going first? Cerelia, can you move up to the
I leave.
crossroads?
apparently.
Boink.
Who's next?
I'll go middle, I guess.
I was gonna say I'll detach Ronaldo because there's no fucking way Ronaldo is going in any other place but last. He's like, Garosh, I like walking behind you. I'm assured that if any arrows fly, I'm not to be hit by them.
Escort duty is my plan.
You can't say that.
Garosh is like, oh, okay, suit yourself. I plan on dodging.
Oh!
Oh.
All right, Cerelia, would you like to go left or right? You can also give me a perception check and maybe listen or try and gauge what's down these halls.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check.
She holds her hands up to her receivers.
16.
Down the right hall, you hear the sound of what it sounds to be like opening up in the cave system. And into the one on the left, there is a sort of moaning coming. It's ever so consistent, like a hum.
Like a ghost?
If you could construe it that way, possibly.
Where's Ronaldo when we need him?
Yeah, I'll tell Cyphus and Kataros what I hear. What are we thinking, crew?
I think it's best we avoid any potential ghost visits.
I could simply check it out.
You?
And...
Tyler?
I'm muted.
You're not with us.
You're not.
No,
Wait, ghosts?
I
It
thought I
could be
heard
the
Ty.
wind whistling through the caves.
I did hear you, Ty. I don't know why I didn't really understand it or process it, but I heard you. What did you say?
I'm saying I could take care of the ghosts.
If you have to run all the way around, climb 30 feet down, and then climb 30 feet up.
I can essentially teleport.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah, you haven't used them yet.
I've used one of them. I have not used my other phase
Oh,
step.
okay. You just can't phase step unless you can see the place, right?
Yeah, but if
Okay.
it's just a climb up, like...
Oh, true. You could just... You could also, with possibly a dexterity saving throw,
Yeah, no.
jump out and fucking looking over at the entrance, teleport into it.
Aster has never done anything dexterous in their life.
Perfect.
So, we're gonna
Refrain.
go around and...
Oh, are you coming all the way around?
I mean, that's the
that's
only
the
way
plan,
I'm gonna be
okay.
able to face step, right?
Do you want to go all the way over now? They haven't notified you of any kind of danger yet.
Oh, then yeah, I don't know anything about
Okay.
that. Let's just keep...
You keep walking in. Cerelia, which way are you going before I move on?
Wait, did it definitely sound like a ghost?
I didn't say it sounded like anything.
Or like
definitive.
moaning?
It
sounded
was like
like
a really
moaning.
long, consistent moan.
We should check out the moaning.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
get-
like that.
We're
one,
looking for we're looking for missing, potentially injured fishermen.
Yeah, but it could also have just been the wind.
We're checking it.
Okay.
Cyphus taking charge.
And yet I'm going first.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
so
easy for me
moving
to,
that
to
direction-
direct from the back.
It was to the left, right? Or like
The
the
moaning is
upper
coming
path?
from your left, right? You're correct.
Okay.
My left, right?
Left, your left, right. Wait,
It
fuck,
is,
what?
it is to your left. You are right. As
Okay.
in you are correct. I fucking hate you guys.
Don't blame the player. Blame the English language.
Blame the concept of the English language.
Yeah.
All right. So Ronaldo, Aster, and Garosh, as you guys step into the cave in front of you. Sorry, I was stalling while I could get the erase brush. You come upon a
Oh.
dire wolf in its cave. This dire wolf is standing amongst strewn about bones and flesh. Some fresh, some long discarded. It stops and stares at you, and just, if you want, you can perceive it if you so desire, but it stares at you for a good while until you
Animal friendship.
Do you do you just immediately cast animal friendship?
If I see a giant fucking wolf with blood coming out of its mouth, the first thing I'm gonna want is to make sure that he is not coming after me.
That's fair.
All right.
Or I mean, I guess maybe I should just try and speak with animals first. I feel like it's just a waste of 2 spell slots when animal friendship is 1.
So it has to have an intelligence, or if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, so it's not. So you can cast it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Or do you want to do speak with animals?
Nah, because he doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it just convinces the beast I mean no harm, and it doesn't like wear. Unlike other charm spells, it's not like it like wears up.
Yeah, that's a good while.
So I'm just gonna do that. Oh yeah, last 24 hours. Fuck yeah, animal friendship.
All
baby.
right, he
Cast
is
that
going
shit.
to make his saving throw. What is he saving against?
13.
13? All right. Yeah. You see him lick his chops as he's like, and it begins moving towards you, growling and lowering its head. Its teeth now bared. Give me initiative.
All right.
God, I'm okay with that.
Wants a scrap? I'm gonna give him a scrap.
All right. What did
Hello.
everybody get?
Sorry for that.
I got 21.
Kick the chair.
Metal
Oh my
pipe
god, so
dropping.
did he! Direwolf. And we'll add you
Dire.
guys to the initiative order.
Dire Wolf.
Direwolf.
Wolfbo.
And Ronaldo, who is terrified, is going to begin backing out slowly.
And that's valid. I guess, yeah, maybe that's the reason he didn't want to be in between me and Garosh. 'Cause he'd be trapped.
He would be trapped. Garosh, do you want to roll again? We'll just roll like another d20 to see who goes first of the two of you.
Sure, yeah.
Oh my god, you both rolled abysmally, but he went first. So
goes
he is
first.
immediately charging Aster and is going to use Bite. And he's just biting at your arm. He's
Wow,
going to
Dalor, use bite.
He is going to +5. Nat 1'd it, so just immediately snaps at you. You can hear its belly grumbling aside, its mouth, which is growling also.
I just boop him on the nose. I feel like, no.
He like lunges and then
Not allowed.
backs up upon being booped, and begins to back up like 1 foot at a time. It is now Garosh's turn. Or
Yeah,
Garceau's.
I thought this would happen. Oh, yes, it's Garceau. Yeah,
Garceau.
Garceau will take out his longbow.
Okay.
And, yeah, no, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, buddy. And I will take a shot.
All right, go for it.
12 to hit.
It does not hit. He dodges backwards, and the longbow fires an arrow that slides across the icy floor. Aster, it's your turn.
Do we be trying animal friendship again?
It's an action, right?
I guess you could use it in
Hey, I
combat.
thought you couldn't cast animal friendship on an already hostile animal.
That might be true.
I thought it was implied that it was before.
Range. If the beast can see or hear you, if the beast's intelligence. No, it doesn't say anything about that. As if we
okay.
harm it, the spell ends.
Okay.
A level
hasn't been harmed
on
yet.
an Allosaur. Useful in battle, but is now to keep around the duration. I'm worried. Sorry, I looked up to see
I
if
thought it
someone
was
else
like
had this
casting. I thought
issue.
it was the same as casting friends, where you can't cast friends on a.
No, animal friendship does work. I guess also none of them have hit him, so it's like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't-
I would
just
probably cut it off at if there's an arrow sticking out of him. Because this is not Skyrim. You can't.
You're
Hey,
valid.
who was that? Guess it
Must have
nothing.
been the wind.
Yeah. But I saw someone on Wiki post level 2 PC with animal friendship cast on an Allosaurus and succeeds. Useful for battle, but now keeping it around for the duration plus, and I'm worried about the 75 HP additional character in my party. Keeping a dinosaur around.
Hey, Grant, you've just really convinced me
No!
that I'm gonna use a second level spell slot in my friendship.
Okay. What does second level do? Or is it just already second level?
No, it's a first level spell.
What does
but
second
if
level
I cast
do?
It... Oh, I cast multiple things. So never
Oh yeah,
mind.
I was gonna say don't waste it.
Yeah. We'll stick with the first.
So he's going to make another check, and he.
Oh my god!
Immediately, his ears go back up in a more playful position, and you can hear his stomach now growling. His mouth is not.
Oh.
I will pull out a ration and toss it to him.
Is it meat?
Yeah, I'd try and find one that's meat.
Okay. You throw out a pound of ration, or a day's worth of ration, and he immediately... It looks like when Nintendogs are eating, it just slowly starts disappearing. Finally, his tail comes up and starts wagging as he stares at you, licking his lips, happy, content.
Great.
I'll be like, Aster, you made a new friend. Do you
I
want to
did.
meet him?
Well, he may have a name already, but I look at the dog and I just ask him. I don't speak with animals though. I have to cast a spell to do that. So I'm just asking a dog.
All right. The dire wolf. Wow.
I believe he says his name is.
Welcome aboard. Oh wow.
Awesome. He will now follow you, and I hope you guys know that it states here.
Oh, I wasn't planning on like taking.
The wolf has no trouble scrambling up or down the 20-foot wall at the mouth of its den.
Do we want to search this room to see if there's anything amongst the junk and shit?
Yeah. Let's go look.
You want to see if there's loot around here?
Loot, remains of any fishermen, that sort of thing.
Yeah, go for it. There is countless bones, but none too descript. All seem picked clean.
I've been bunking it pretty hard with the perception rolls. That's a 10.
Yeah,
Oh, you
you
want
can't discern anything other than that these are it's been a long time since these have been eaten.
Oh, I see. 1 second. I have a really good perception. Maybe I'll see something. 17.
17? You spot over in the corner underneath one of the skulls sits 17 copper pieces.
I'll take it.
Looks like the wolf ate this man, pouch and all.
Nice.
All right. Stop drawing Among Us. First off, I don't know how you did that so well when you can't even see it. He can't see this fucking map, and he's somehow. I'm gonna show it.
First of all,
Show it.
I'm almost not even mad. I'm just
Show it.
impressed.
I need to see this.
He drew this without being able to see it. I want you guys to know that that's how practiced Nick is with drawing fucking Among Us on our maps.
Legend. Absolute legend.
But anyways,
I think Nick deserves inspiration for that.
No, fuck you guys.
Damn it.
But
Force disadvantage.
I will say I'm gonna give Aster inspiration now that you say that for befriending this dire wolf and feeding it.
Thanks.
Cerelia. Fuck, I hate you guys. God damn it, you're moving into area 4, or at least area on my thing. This is 4. These are 3 stone pillars that, as wind is blowing through them, you can hear the moan buzzing in the air.
Just be the wind, but we should go check.
Yeah. I mean, We can look around.
All right.
Let's go.
You want to search
Take a
around
look.
the cave for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll look for clues.
You find not much, I will say. It is fairly empty. This doesn't even like require a check. You guys just searching through the crooks realize that this place is blown clean. The only thing that flies through here is stone debris off of the walls. You want to move into the area behind it with Mr. fucking Among Us?
Is this a natural cave, or is this like a mining cave?
This is what appears to be a natural cave.
Cool.
Would we be able to, now that we see that our end is a dead end, start heading back around?
Absolutely.
I know that we were doing stuff, so there's like time lapse and stuff.
Yeah.
I
So-
also realize that we have the same member count as the Scooby Gang.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Who is Scooby? Is it Ronaldo?
I would argue. Cerelia.
And not Booth.
No, because
No,
there's
that-
5 of us.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
All right. Cerelia, Cyphus, Kataros, do you wish to move forward?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
Let's
we
go.
haven't found anything yet.
Oh, you'll find something, alright.
What do you know? Among Us.
How did he do it again?
Do what?
It's the Among Us in his natural habitat.
the
The Icewind Dale.
Yeah, the Icewind Dale.
Guys, Nick's pretty sus. I saw him caving.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right, moving up into the next area. Which way do you want to come?
don't know.
Shut up.
Can
Don't fucking
I
say
take
you know.
a little listen?
Go ahead. You can perceive.
I want to perceive. I rolled a 6.
You perceive this fucking Among Us.
Okay, well, we're not going that way.
That was dangerous.
That was too dangerous.
Are you going
Pretty
to
suspect.
this new area?
Yeah, we'll keep going this way.
All right.
Oh.
Moving into this area, this cave has ancient stick figure drawings carved into its northern wall, and no, it's not fucking Among Us.
Then why are we playing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ty, if you want to carry this direwolf with you, it now follows you like loyally.
Oh.
How big is he? Can I ride him?
You can ride him 100%.
Oh,
Oh my God.
He has no saddle, so you do need to make a dex saving throw to stay on him. But you'll have advantage because he's also trying to keep you on him.
Can I have that as animal handling?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
he's-
14.
14 works. You're riding this direwolf. So you can move the direwolf.
Distinction between a +3 versus a -1.
Big
Of
difference.
dex versus fucking animal handling.
All right.
So there's
Cave
drawings
drawings.
on the cave drawings on the north side of this cave.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a look.
The cave drawings show various forms of man, both small and large, throwing what appear to be spears at ancient and unrecognizable figures.
Let me over there. I probably know those guys.
Do you want to head back? You guys can hear down the hall what appears to be like a woof. And I don't believe you're particularly aware of any boof interaction. You did not bring him.
No.
Okay.
Oh fuck! Yeah, we forgot to bring our dog.
Yeah.
We should probably get out of
That's
here.
okay. But Boof should not be in this cave.
Uh,
all right, I'll head back, but slowly.
Do I have enough time to look these over and see if I recognize anything?
Give me a history check.
17 plus 1, 18.
Oh my god. These appear to be some form of dinosaur.
Like a...
And other creatures drawn on other sections. You make out eventually is some form of dragon. There is man casting some sort of spells up and other things. Stick figures basically fighting with monsters.
Hey, yo.
And dinosaurs.
Hey, yo.
Which I guess in this world would just also be monsters.
Yo.
If not beast, I guess.
We Cholton? We Cholton.
You guys getting out of there?
Yeah, I don't particularly want to have a fight in these thin caves.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you really think, right, would just throw us into a fight in thin caves?
Nobody does your pitter-pattern little doggy feet.
Yeah.
Not too keen on that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to move down farther and rejoin? Call out to each other?
Yeah, I think
I think you might hear Garosh just be like, "So Aster, what are you gonna name him?"
From down below.
Name's
The three of you, Kataros, Cyphus, Cerelia, hear this conversation as Wolf also echoes down the hall. And I believe anytime you three reach within sightline, you can hear each other better. But there is echoes through these small halls. Of course, now, Aster, you and Garosh can hear the of the wind piping through the nearby room.
Or is it?
As soon as, Cerelia, you are within sightline of the direwolf, you hear a deep growl. You guys want to move all next to each other?
Okay, do I see Aster on the direwolf?
Yes, as soon as you look up, you see that Aster is riding this direwolf.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll call out to him.
What do you say to him?
What's with the wolf?
Oh, this is... he's a friend of mine.
Oh.
Well, recent friend of mine. Magically.
Is he still growling at me?
If Aster does not specifically tell him to stop...
Oh, I would love to give him little pets and maybe...
Okay, yeah, he immediately, his ears come back up, and he disarms himself, or at least makes himself look more disarming.
I think hearing their voices, Kataros was starting to put two and two together, but was like, no, there's no way he... And then he sees them.
Oh, God. Alright.
Got another dog.
Do you guys want to walk down this path?
Yeah.
And...
Let's uncover the mystery.
How do we want to go now? Let's get a marching order.
I mean, obviously me first.
I think you mean the two of you first.
Yeah, precisely.
I'll go second.
I'll go towards the back.
I'll go third.
Alright.
Cyphus, do you want back, or do you want me in the middle?
I think Ronaldo's going to take the backpack. I'll go before Ronaldo.
Pick up the rear.
Alright. Lead on, Aster. I'll unveil it as you move forward.
Oh, do you want to update the stream to show the map too?
It does. Oh, it definitely doesn't.
Haven't updated on me.
Dude, I've been moving this map. I just realized you fucking...
What?
Drew Among Us again.
They're in love.
They've been there, man.
Alright, Aster, as you move out, you realize that you're standing on a 20-foot bridge over a frozen lake. Or a frozen river in this case.
This wolf can handle himself.
Yeah, this wolf seems to have no problem moving through it.
Is my guy.
He is your man's. Alright.
Oh.
This cave contains an abandoned campsite.
Abandoned or invisible, fucker?
If you want, there is charred remains of the campfire, and there's 3 torn pages, partially burned, written in Dwarvish that are just hanging out on the floor below, next to the sack.
So I can't read that.
You're like, I can't read Dwarvish.
I don't know this.
I can.
I know one of my friends can, though.
Garosh pulls out his reading glasses.
Ask Ro if he can like sniff around for any invisible guys.
He immediately drags you all around along his back as he sniffs.
Good.
Garosh?
I love this.
Yeah, if you tell me there's Dwarvish, I'll read it. I'll be like, alright, let me take a look.
Alright, I will send you the 3 notes and what they say, so that you can read them.
Uh-oh. It's like Resident Evil style.
So you can read them to them.
The first one's pretty legible, and then they get more and more crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. That's actually kind of what's going on here.
Garosh looks concerned upon reading. It's like the gif from Ratatouille, where he's reading.
He goes, alright, I see. If I use the preposition like this, it seems that these caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the wall suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Interesting. And something about a hot spring as a sacrificial pool. Didn't know that. He just pops the second note.
Hot spring as a sacrificial pool.
Listen, man. I'm not Dwarvish. I just know how to read it.
I don't love.
Wait, if frost giant, right?
Yeah.
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 So then that would make sense, right? Because they're frosty.
Cerelia just hands that were like gamer posing, like she's super proud of herself.
Yep.
I'm gonna ignore that. Let's see. What is this note about? This note's about the wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. In a different context, that would sound really bad. Let's see. One could easily go mad in this place. Yep, I think I see where this is going. Takes out the 3rd note. I think there's someone living in these caves. Yeah, it's you. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, let's see, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. Oh, that's a weird way to put it. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return.
Just as Garosh finishes reading off his last note, you hear that echo through the cave. Very distant.
Cackle.
Yes. Alright. And that is where we are going to end today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys who are playing for playing. And I hope that you join us next week. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/ParaHalionCreative or on YouTube @ParaHalionCreative.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, is there anything that you guys want to say before we end?